Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm on early. I'm up. Been thinking about this for a while, talking with the Monkey King. How's everybody doing? There's a lot going on in the world right now, and the Monkey King wanted to say you know, not to not to forget to play. We're all friends. We're all just a bunch of grown-up kids trying to figure this thing out, right? Okay, so let's level the playing field a little bit. But as far as people are feeling out there in the world, uh, there's a lot going on. People need to realize and understand, right? Like how important it is to level yourself, right? Let's level things. Let's just, everyone is just so, woo, woo this, woo that, woo there, woo here, woo there, and listen. We know what's important, and that's each other, and so we got to come back. And that's why we're going to win. That's why we're going to win. So don't forget, it's all part of the plan. Um, doesn't mean that things aren't going to get difficult for some, but um, and that's that transition. Tina, hey Tina, how are you, Tina? Good to see Tina Bobina, banana Bobina. Um, we all just need to, you know, the whole world's going through so much, and it's just a transition. It's I think collectively, when I tap in and when I don't watch the news. I don't, maybe I see some TikToks every now and then, and, I see a lot of people waking up, right? I guess you can say. So the whole world is hitting that point. We've been saying that as spirit for a long time. And everyone kind of is looking for the way through and the way to help. And it's all just through the heart. It's all love. It's all through the heart. It's just like, hey man, you know, like I don't care who you work for or whatever. What do you want to do, man? We'll do what's good for you. I love you, and and let's all help each other do what we want to do. And I think when we're all, and that's the purpose, is when we're all doing that and we're all happy, those are the happy emotions. Those are the endorphins, like when you work out and all that kind of stuff, you get happy. And the purpose of this is, he's saying, no monkey is complete without, somebody to tease or to be a goofball with, he's, and it's just been so great, you guys. Gosh, it's like it's just looking at each other like we're kids again, right? Remembering that, in every 100th monkey, that's why you're here. There's you're here, right? People say, "Oh, why am I important?" Or why am I here? How did you know?" We all have that hero, come to change the world, if you will, or there's something. We watch hero movies and we do these, and this and that, and we all want that, and it's so true, it's so real, it is so much in everything you do and in every situation, and if there's any reason that you can't embody that, or not to say it that way, but we go through life and we get hit with things, and and you're trying to bring your light into every single situation that you can. It's just a matter of really letting go. It's don't worry about the situation, worry about your reaction, worry about how you're here to help, and recognizing that, there's so many layers within people that I see, like there's people who, you know I don't ever like to really trash, like, or not trash, right here. No, I'm going to be using words freely here. Let's say that's the day. But because again, we're just talking. We're just right. We got to pull it back, as a people, and the 100th monkey is you being that person, right? And meeting other monkeys. We only need about 100 in every town to kind of step out and say, wait a minute. But like I say, trash, and like go-getters or something like that. I want to say, is there's a way to uh, or lack of go-getters, right? I didn't want to pick on them particularly, like lazy people, right? Or too ambitious people. It's just like we're constantly, we're living in this world where we're constantly playing over and over and over again these these yin and yangs, right? It's amazing that we all understand yin and yang, or the world understands yin and yang. People need to, but understanding that it's not about the yin or the yang. That, right? We all want to know the secret. So what's the secret? It's the monkey. It's the monkey mind. It's the monkey mind. See, and that's why we have the monkey mind. Thank you. Let monkey talk. Hold on. This is being big today. All right, hold on. I have to describe the energy. Is he saying the force? The force. He's saying the force. The force is you. What does that mean? What does that mean, monkey? I'm thinking of Star Wars right now. Yeah, I'm thinking of Star Wars. Um, right? Uh, it's within every single one of us, right? It's within every single thing you do in every single moment, right? It's such a funny thing. I know. Hold on. Where's the banana? 100 monkeys. Right. Oh my gosh, you guys so much fun right now. I'm telling you, it's been like I say, I've just been like in this energy, like, sitting outside. I've just been like, I'm on my phone, just kind of scrolling. I'm just like, dude, everything's so funny and everything's so uh, abundant. The importance of you guys maintaining your chi, maintaining your levels, uh, just so important, you know, as we all go through this. And as we go through as a collective, you can see how the collective is up leveling themselves, right? It's a natural progression. Thank you. What you what what most people don't know consciously, when we say the words know, what most people don't know, we just are referring, that is just a reference to conscious knowing typically, right? Okay, so when the conscious, most people don't know is that there are so many seeds that have been planted that it is unstoppable. There's an infinite amount and it is still growing. As in, you have infect, as this dis-ease could infect something, so could the light. Why could not the light? Right? Why could not the why could not the Christ consciousness, right? The forgiveness, the the everything, right? The seed of love that is within all of you. It is inherent within the human species that you come together. And so it is thus on the foundations of the truth that you will do so, because anything built upon sand, well, does not stand the test of time. There are those of you who wish to follow the path of many of the differing disciples, many of the myriad of things But the purpose of the healings of the meditation, purpose of slowing down your society, as you all know, these things are already known. It is what you choose to put your emphasis upon that becomes your reality in your timeline. All of you know. All of you know. All of you understand. And for those who don't, we liken it to, for me, this is the tree example. A tree takes 10 years to grow. Okay. The natural progression of life takes time for a human being to grow, for a kid. It's not about cramming it. Hey, school, cram this. Then you got to get into the workforce. And then you got to this, and you got to figure that out. And by the time you figure that out, you're like in your 30s, and you're like, hey, I wish I got to tell all the kids just do this or do. It's too fast. It's too fast, and I am the king of the monkey of the mind, and I can be as chaotic as all things have ever seemed to you, because it is your perception that keeps you where you think you must be in order to mitigate or to bridge what it is that you have to say and be, which is what you have to be, which is why God, the saying God, I heard that, came out, he spoke the word world into existence. Yes, if you all as people can learn, everyone says in your society, this is my we can't meditate. Yeah, but you ain't trying enough, all right? We can't meditate. Yeah, well, guess what? If you could, that's why we keep talking about it. But we keep bringing it up. If you can stop time, stop, stop it. No, don't stop it. You stop it. You stop it right now. Just stop it. What are we gonna do? I don't know. You know what? Everything kind of changes. Right? That's because I know. We know the space. Right? Realizing you create from that space. You are a creator from that space. That is the only space that exists. Nothing, nowhere. We can chaotic. Let's go. He says, "Let's go," and I'm gonna be He's standing on the top of his pole. He's got the staff, right? He's got the staff, and he's just perched on top of a monkey. He's balanced because he's totally balanced. How you gonna balance on the top of a stick? You can't unless you're the monkey king. Okay, you want to go? Let's go. Right? Right? I'll go as far. He'll go as far that way, and the whole time you don't understand that he's created shadows of himself. This is a perfect reference to the game League of Legends. Angelfish. um, you know, when I was thinking of the Monkey King, I'm like Wukong. I'm like, I remember, from playing the game League of Legends, and in the game, he's got there's four moves to, League of Legends, and I mean, you can get into two other ones, but for the character, and so he's my favorite character to play for whatever reason, but he creates shadows of himself, right? So he can like just poof and then disappear, and then his shadow stays there, and then you're running around. And then he's got another move where he dashes at somebody, and then he creates two shadow images that run out, and then he's got a smash, with his staff, and then he spins on his ultimate where he hits everybody, knocks everybody into the air. So he's like the ultimate, like I'm gonna dash at you, and then I'm gonna poof out of here, and then I'm gonna run around, but I'm not gonna run away. I'm gonna get into better position, and I'm gonna start spinning and knock all you guys up, and then I'm gonna slam your ass with the stick. It's just like he's one of my favorite characters to play because he's like, the ninjas type. And so him and his balance, he's creating, because it's all he understands. Everyone's seeking, right? The left and the right. Everyone's trying to figure out the facts. Even in the spiritual realm, you're trying to figure out, or you're trying to this, but then there's the letting go. When do we let go? Oh, it's when you have to. It's when it's time to let go, because the reality is you're the creator again, right? So the world right now is going through the realization of what they truly want. This is why we told you we already won. The light has already won, but the world and the people still on it, as particularly some with power, are still going to pull their strings. But as far as humanity, whether humanity sees it or not, they're coming together through all of it, right? And those who are truly on any lower timeline are going to go to that timeline. Anyone in your family or friends or somewhere that's saying, I don't like you anymore because you like the color purple, you know, bye-bye. That's terrible to say, and that's the whole thing. See, even speaking, as soon as we spoke to this place, because I'm only speaking within the vibrational frequency of the dimensions you can hear, third, fourth, fifth, right? We can only talk about and we're flipping back and forth. Bro, hello, I'm here to help. I'm here to help. It's like the direction of the flow that it is going is of the light. Don't worry about it. All right, I'm done. Cool. Video's over. What's up? Yo, stick to landing. Yo, exactly. Right, exactly. Right. Look, man, no hands. Right. He's on his feet. He's like this, or whatever. He's actually looking around. He's actually observing a lot more. And that's a good point in spirit. We're as observers, because we're here to observe. And that's the connection. You're here to exist, you're here to be it, you're here to express it, you're here to embody it. Well, what do you mean? Why are we all spread out? Why are why are all my monkeys everywhere else? You know what I mean? Why are we all spread out? There's only seems to be one, maybe two, sometimes two monkeys, in a group, three if you're lucky, and then you can create a pack, hopefully, or something, but we're all spread out, and it's just like, yeah, we gotta keep monkeying, the because he's saying the monkey mind, is something in the meditative circles and the spiritual, it's something that people talk. Oh, you don't want a monkey, but don't let your monkey mind go, and yeah, you don't want the society, you don't want the program monkey mind to go, but the monkey mind, you know, he's not an idiot, is right. He's not he's not a doofus. The monkey knows what the monkey knows, and there's great wisdom within the monkey if you can balance it, and that's usually why I'm too intense for people, whatever the impression is on that day, which nowadays means everything. So it's like, uh, it's just, yeah. Right. What do you want to be today? Hey, let's pick. And that's why, for me being in this position, understanding the healing, the medicine, the spiritual, it's easy for me. I get it. We we're all an illusion. I know. So am I. I know. Every time I talk, I gotta start again, right? I've said this, a million times back in the day. We I'm trying to progress, I guess these videos, but at the same time, I still feel like you should just keep it back to the basics for most people. But I don't feel like these sessions are good for most people. You know, that's funny when I start out. No, I don't want to speak to. I want to speak for the spiritual community. We got to speak to people who, because that shit's getting confusing. You know, like no, monkey mind's good. Monkey mind's good. I like monkeys. Monkeys. Wrong with a monkey? Monkey is the earth element. It's the fifth. Well, if you go in the creation cycle, it's the fifth. You know, it's the fifth element, the center point. Right. Right. I got my videos. I got an audio, all of them. I have an audio, all of I got like 10 of them or something. So I got to finish audio and I'll put them up for you guys. They're goofy as hell. It's my favorite movement of the whole thing is the monkey. Because you're scooping up earth and you're, you know, going out there. And it's the ho sound. H-O, your ho. Get that in the sub verse, you know. So I got that audio too that I'm going to give out where I'm putting the vibration. I'm salivating now. See, it starts going. It starts going. You know, monkey is a transmuter. Monkey's like, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. All right, I'm gonna go up in the street. You know, okay, no, give me that, give me that. And they're goofy and they're just like, what? You know, monkey ain't worried about no virus. Shit. It's like, no, worried about shit. When's the last time you saw an animal worried about getting a shot so it could survive on the planet? You haven't. Okay, thank you. Right. Listen, if we die, we just die. That's how we, you know, okay. we, ooh. All right. Yeah, no, you're turning stuff up, Mr. Monkey. I know, but we're animals and we're free. Right? I know. Shit. Thinking it's better to be an alley cat than it is, right? Well, if you're a good one, then you know how to survive. I guess. Gosh, my head itches. Crown. It's like left, right, and center, but it's center. I can feel the pole. Why are you here, Angelfish? Oh my gosh, you guys got to hear me and Angel chat. She's my muse. Look, no hands. Mantis medicine. Mookie. It's like it's like a cookie. Like it's like a big cookie, you know, and you want to eat some of it. Maybe you shouldn't eat some of it. Maybe you got to pace yourself, you know, but you keep wanting more of the cookie. But is it really satisfying? Well, yes, but then it's gone. I know, and then I want some more cookies. Right? I think before we all as a people start desiring to live in a perpetual everything we want place, whatever it is that you want for you, um, whoever, you know, for all of us, that we focus on making it so that we can facilitate support, right? And you know, we have the supplies so that we can, you know, but again, it's not what needs to happen. We know what's happening and why it's happening and what's gonna come. And the only thing we need is each other. We need the monkeys. We need the monkeys again. You know the monkeys. Boop, 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 boop. Monkeys. Was that Wayne's World? The tiger, the beetle, the monkeys. That's where from. Gosh, what do you want to say? Right, 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 and right. You guys, see, he just said it all right there. There you go. You didn't hear that? All right, hold on. I appreciate. Yeah, I love your monkey mind, Angel Fish. That's why I say that muse. fucus, funkuses, you know. We make fucusnesses because word, I'm down, let's go, right? Because I know I'm always right here, you know. That's being a double Libra, you know. It's strength, but it's a, see, and that's the thing too, strength, weakness, polarity, polarity, red alert, polarity. Shut your ass up, get off your polarity. You're on polarity already. You started playing the game. You started caring about which side. You started caring about Karen and Craig and Felicia. You started caring about all of them, all of them, you know. And that's why we should. It's either we're laughing and joking about everything and not taking each other too, life seriously, or we are, you know, and then it's a level of when is the person versus when do you realize they don't need to be, but they do need to be in order to go through, right? And so again, we're back at the world. So it's he's saying either you play hard, this is why in your world you win, you play hard, or you go one way, intense, boom boom, or you go intense introvert, you write books, you become a famous novel or something, like, I mean, you know but again, he's just saying, like, he's just saying all I need is bananas. Yes. He's like he's literally on the thing and he's stepping down. He's on his pole. He's stepping down in my mind. He's just like, the only reason I get down is for some bananas. That's all I need. Is I'm gonna waste my time on everything. you know, that's why they throw their, whatever. I know it's gross. Why is that? Why is that? It's a sign of respect, but also I don't give a fuck. Right? Exactly. It's a sign of me letting you know, get the fuck with that shit. I know, it's weird and it's gross. How do you guys do that? I know that's an inherent instinctual animal thing, He's saying like how animals develop poison or camouflage or they do things. It's just that has more to do with living on Earth, like having to have a personality or an ego in order to make it through your childhood or your teenage or what. Not even like you have to have it, but it develops out of that society, and you don't need to have it at all. And that's what we remember as kids. When you're kids, you remember it's like you don't have to. No one cares, Like, I'm Batman, I'm not Batman, And at that time, yeah, that kid, you can't be Batman if you already called Batman. So don't even try. But then you wake up the next day and you do it again, and everybody comes back. We come back to our senses. Okay, we take a nap. Kid's crying out his mind. He wants to stay up. Why? Just because everyone else is up, all the adults, and they're watching movies, and he wants to stay up, and he's crying. He's got to go to bed, and he wakes up, and he's normal again. Slow down. Slow down. Just stay on your pole. Stay perched. Right? That's the center point in every situation. Stay perched. That's what I've always done my whole life. Stay perched. Oh, when I was 3 or 4, whatever, coming out of choir. Why are we Lutheran? Some people believe in Jesus. Some people, okay, I'm gonna stay right here and see what everyone else is thinking about. So, and it's interesting because then you get into the levels of your monkey minds, and you go to eat you, and it's just, and they're amazing creations. That's why humanity's so, love. You guys create amazing things. You guys emotionally create and go through some things that like would kill a whole other planet. Just emotionally, the things that people, suicide. Let's not talk about a happy subject here, but the amount of people who don't, or whatever, that feel that still, and that still live. The amount, you know, having a reason, whatever, and the reason is you. Uberstein. Hello, come on now. The reason is you. You're the reason. Because you're here. You came here. Why? You know, everybody says all the time, why am I still here? Why? I don't want to be here. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Because if you didn't, you want it, right? Slow everything down. I don't care. Get over yourself with love, right? With love, you know? That's what we say on the channel, like, you know, all the time, all these ideas. You know, like for me too, me having to get over myself and what I want to say or something versus what they want to say, just in giving messages. Whereas then I try to be as apparent as I can with what I'm saying and how I feel, you know, and then, you know, but then what they say about it too, you know, it's like anything in life, and, you know, in the world, we say this, oh, I channel, I do this. People are going to say, oh, blah, blah, you know, blah, 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 you know, and it's just like, no, you need to get over yourself. I need to get over myself. And we need to, because that's how we're losing the sense of the truth within the chaos, the monkey's minds. Okay. Truth is easy to understand. It's heard as soon as you hear someone say it to you. Like me, I'm not, there's no filter. You know what I mean? Like that's it. Blah 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 blah. Right? But everybody judges it. So then if you can become some kind of word expert, now you can, you know, and then so right off the bat, you know, when you've met a word expert or something, or someone who likes to play with words and they're trying to do it, you know, right away. There's a little, you know, this guy is making this. At least that's how it is for me, and I can't describe it more. It's like a frame. It's like a frame. It's like it's laminated. It's like it's on a TV screen. There's a filter in front of it. There's something coming off of that that's not exactly, it's not fresh. Right? Right? Even if it's intense, hardcore. Right? Oh, don't say that because now you're making me think, you know, and well, okay, how many layers do you have in front of your fresh? You know, what do you do to fresh? Again, fresh, keep it fresh, you know. And that's where we get lost because we're trying to figure out, you know, we're trying to figure it all out. Like as if we're going to figure out, you know, and it's always in the whole world for creators realizing the power that you are, that you have, what everybody's going to start coming into. And that's good for the collective. It's very important that everyone starts to recognize their own inherent power in their heart, right? Like, you know, like people who are against or who are, you know, getting vaccinated, but then don't tell me what to do with my reproductive, you know, for women, right? You know, stuff like that. So it's like, you know, don't touch my body, but okay, now you're making it, you know, it's like getting back in touch. He's saying like with that core knowing of that, that's what's going to come out in people because when pushed to any corner, it ish ish gets raw. Ish. That's how they do it in albums. Ish gets raw. It gets raw. It gets when any animal is pushed in the back of the corner. It's what what do I have to fight for? Why? Why am I in this corner? Why am I in this corner? You know, and whatever case, you know, they want to tell me to do what, you know, women's rights with their own body and their own, you know, this and that, you know, what. No, you know, no. First thing I know, no. Get away from Kid Show. Start kicking them back. What's up, baby? What's up, yo? Karen. Hey, Karen. Love you. Love you all. Good to see you. Yeah, I was a little early today. I hopped on 15 minutes early. Genevieve. Love you, Genevieve. Thanks for coming by. No one puts baby in the corner. That's right. Exactly right. You just turn the tides. You know, if you can't lash out, you just go, "Why are you hurting me?" You know, and then they go, "Oh my God, what am I doing? You just have this little corner, and I'm so sorry." You know, it's all that mind game. It's like and that's the hunter's monkeys, right? So you maintaining the monkey that you are is what gives all of the range for everyone to maintain the monkeys that they are, right? As everything is a reflection. It's like they say in communications class, right? I mean, I took one in college. 50% sender, 50% receiver, bare minimum, or baseline standard, right? 50% what I say, 50% of what's being understood and what's being spoken about is the sender, what I say, and then the other half is how you guys interpret it. Um, and so the you guys are doing more than you always realize because you see so much more. So and so even on a lesser or a greater level, it's everyone doing as much as they can on every level that they can at all times, and it's already being done, and we're just trying to do more. We're all trying to help because it's all love, right? It's all love, no matter what you see. Sometimes the bad guys happen to be the bad guys. Sometimes this is it, right? It's that, right? Again, dimension. That's the levels. That's the trick. There's so much. You too, Genevieve. Uh, yes, she's saying shout out to y'all. Uh, love y'all. Thanks for dropping it, guys. But Hunter's monkeys, that's what's happening to everyone in the world, right? The grid is lighting up. So he's saying all of your craziness, it's not craziness. Exactly right. Exactly, you know, the world, right? Right, because and he's okay, I know he's good, okay. He's gonna go extreme, even in those extreme cases where something is truly violated, right? It is still but a distortion of love. It's the same. The path back is not, more hatred on them. It's not, it's not always an eye, it's an eye for an eye, but you have to change your program to rehabilitation program, right? It's not going to work. It's always love, and so you forgiving and everyone in your life, yourself, your path, everything coming forward, having faith, forgiving yourself for how you're going to react, forgiving, and really going with the flow of maintaining that perch. As long as you operate from that perch, it's okay to say, oh, it's too hot today. Oh no, I'm playing in duality. Okay, well, listen, it's not a big deal. I'm right here on my perch, but I'm observing. It's the more we're able to send love to these communications, and within these communications, dropping in, coming back, dropping, um, that's what's hundred monkeying everything, so the importance of doing your shadow work, the importance of you taking care of your energy centers, right? Clearing yourself all the time. The importance of remembering that whatever it is you're talking about or going through, it's okay. And like maybe not what's happening is okay, but like, you're okay. Like even if somebody got hurt, even if it was wrong, right? Like it's okay. It's messed up, but it's okay. We can say it's all of those things, right? Like, okay, hold on. You got me too much energy up here. I'm trying to. um, you know, hey, cheers. Cheers to that. All right, it's okay. Sure it is. Okay, good. Just feels bad. Hey, if I liked it for some distorted reason, I'd be okay with it. You are all powerful. it is that knowledge that they're trying to take away from you. They're trying to make you forget, right? You could be in the worst situation of the worst situation of the worst situation. You could just be like, you know what? I'm going to have some fun. Right? You monkey. You know? And but it's the facts that you choose, the plot that you choose to, and then it makes you think, no, it's wrong, it shouldn't be happening. Well, you know what? It already is. So I'm going to go have some fun. Right? And he's saying clearly this doesn't imply getting off track of like love, okay? And there are things that are happening that are wrong, that it's bad to like, because then you get into that distortion. But if you are a part of anything in life, it is important to be able to step out and to see it from that angle, no matter what the case, especially in harder cases, especially in harder cases. Hey, Ignited. What's up, y'all? Love, love. Yo. Yeah, it's an art form. It's a it's a flow. It's a being. It's a flow that you're all seeking in every interaction, in every moment, in every day, in every boom, 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 boom. And it's not for you to force things into, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. Hey, listen, if it has to be done, it has to be done. That is different than saying, I need to do this. Do not say it in this form, right? I am free to do as I choose right now within all my capacity, right? Within a physical body, within an energetic body, within a spiritual body, within many different bodies. So it is important that you cultivate. He's saying the layers, that you see and understand the layers from your perch, so that you can recognize what your creations are, what dimension they exist in, how they're going to affect the ones below it, and how they'll affect the ones above it and to the side. Right? These are all things that you're all learning to do as you come into yourselves. Naturally, these are all your gifts. You're already doing them. There is no gift that none of you do not have. It is your awareness of all of the gifts that you do have. It is the same as learning anything. If, for example, we came down in the physical and told you and gave you a diagram of how, Fibonacci sequence, actually works or something, you would know, and it would change everything, right? In your mind, you'd be able to understand that you can now perceive things on higher dimensional levels, like with your third eye, right? Like, you already are, but you're not recognizing it, or, like most people, it says, no, I just saw a shadow, or I saw it, or it was just a shimmer of an image, as the light, as the sun, or reflection, stuff like that. But sometimes they are actually, especially in the dark, light and dark. When you play with the main two, everything's in between. That's why you all see mostly, but you see light and dark. So it's still that limited. So beyond light and dark. It's like, yeah. He's like, but it's like it's like, see, so he's saying, okay, it's blowing my brain up right now. It's like, um it's like just senses. We think sight. So even when we think of non-physical, what are we saying? We're saying, oh, well, you have third eyesight. Well, what is that? What's still sight? We're still talking about sight. You can sense things. I mean, like feeling them, yeah, but you sense them. Oh, Yeah, like feeling it, right? It's like the same. We're still referencing a lot of the same thing. So he's saying, or smells. I have clear smell. Why do I smell roses? I'm in the house. Oh, we're connecting to some. And it's not like they're not real, but he's like, there's more beyond light. There's more beyond sound. There's more beyond, you know. But it's just it's your understanding of how it works, right? Oh, that's such a trip. I can't wait. Where's Metatron at? Shout out Metatron. He's staying in the back. It's like, no, no. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, yeah. Wait till you put it all together. It changes, right? Everything we think we know. Facts. That's why, since I was 3, I don't believe anybody. But at the same time, I believe everybody. Hello. That's that's the trick of life. I'm telling you right now. But then the other trick is, don't get caught up in the whole matrix because that'll mess you up. I'll tell you guys. That's why we're here. We're here to share. We're here to show you the way out. So you get a jump start ahead and start building these communities. And that's what it is about. It's funny because a lot of what came into was blockchain, right? So it's funny, like humanity is a blockchain. Like where the is in blockchain, the longest running chain is what wins. So the true history, right, is what wins. No matter how many times they try to fake it, no matter how many times someone could try to this or that, right? And then what is, blockchain? It's energetic, exchange. You uphold the net, so it's like these communities, right? Like, that's why we got spiritual cryptos, but because it really is. It's like humanity is a blockchain. If you think of blockchains, okay, as this cryptocurrency stuff, and it's these networks of information on blocks that are chained together, okay, and you have like Ethereum blockchain, but you have all these different ones. Imagine human blockchain, uh, Andromedan blockchain, right? Pleiadian blockchain. What is a blockchain? Akashic records. Sound familiar, right? The longest running true history that exists throughout time that any of us can connect to and are a part of. And you know what I mean? It's a trip to think of how we really are. So the 100th monkey, right? As soon as it's upended, as soon as a thought so what happens in a crypto transaction? You send it and then it gets confirmed by the network to verify. It gets confirmed through history, right? Or through the historians, the upholders of the truth and the network on the longest running chain. It uphold, okay, is that true? Yes. Why is it true? Because they do have the funds based off the history, right? Easy. It's just for transactions. It's just, right? We're doing currency. Um, and so they verify it, and then you get upended, right? Once it's verified, you get put on the blockchain officially. So now you're an official part of the human consciousness, the blockchain, right? The transactional history of human thought. Okay, so 100 monkeys, right? And it's like the more we'd say it all the time, right? Keep having your thoughts, keep doing your shadow work, keep high rising yourself, keep coming back to your center and going, wow, that was a trip. Right? What did I learn from that? I don't know, but I ain't going back for a little while. Um, Understanding the levels in the maze of your mind, right? And so what's happening now in the world with everyone getting hit so hard is all those mazes and all that shadow and all that stuff's coming out. But you got to sit back more and more, right? When you can't meditate, when it's harder, you sit for longer. You stay, stop it. Like I was saying, thinking, stop it. No, you stop it. Pineapple Express. Stop it right there when they're going to save what's his name? Um, yeah, slow down, slowing down, slowing down. What it all, coming back. from all this stuff, you know, and it's like it's religious too, you know, the machinations of man, or the, you know, the sins, or this, you know, and again, it's just, it's all drama. It's all drama. No, listen, it's just pointing out the fact that, you know, we're addicted to, you know, I don't know, anything, reading books, could be addicted to novels, you know, and you need to just put the book down and go chop some wood, you know, or, you know, you know, you're a jock, you know, well, so what? Don't, what do you, just go, you know what, get your scrawny butt and chop some wood, right? And get your jock butt and go read a book. Okay, you know, we're getting, you know, it's comparison. Everybody, it's, look at the Bibles. It's war all the time. War, fighting, war, people killing each other, having to save. You know what I mean? Uh, Over it, over it, over it, and that's the center point that people are coming into. That's the truth. That's the longest blockchain in existence. Is love. All, all fear, all hatred falls away at some point. So let it go now. Let it go now. Whatever you got for yourself, for whatever reason, because you could tell me whatever the worst thing you did, jacked up as all get out, and I'm still gonna love you. You know, I'm gonna love you more. Like, I can almost cry right now. I'm gonna love you more because you shared it, right? Even again, another layer, because you shared it, another layer of why I'm gonna love you. The world, you know, figuring it out, it's already inside everybody, and the more we get pushed back, the more it's just going to come out. And so I think, personally, we think that all you need is just to give more love, yo. Just more love, more love, like we've always said, for yourself and for others. Everyone wants to understand the way, and the way is clear, clear as day. Just go outside, stop thinking about everything. You know, it'll come to you. You'll know, and it'll be the same for everyone. You know, yeah, you might want to do different things. You might want to go out and create different things in the world. That's the fun part. But most people, when they understand that they're sustained not by the system and not by ignorance or greed or arrogance, or I don't know, just these extreme, you know, when people understand that they're supported by nature, you know, they're, all of this stuff will fall away. The fame, the fortune, you know. I hear people talk, you know, I would do anything for fame. Really? Like, I mean, that's great that people care, but those, you know, people don't, you know, it's participation based. Life is participation based. It's where we participate. For most people, you know, there's just not a lot of options. It's not necessarily your race, it's where you're born. You know, if you're born in a developing country and not in America, can't say that you don't have different opportunities, you know, different lifestyle, but the lessons are the same, right? And in any place in the world, what does a human need but air, water, food, shelter? That's it. And that's what's, right? That's the seed. That's what's coming back. People who want their machinations, people who want the you know, everything to be given to them, want the newest iPad, this iPhone, or the newest this. Those are going to be the ones who are, I can't stop living this life. Yes, you can. Just go outside and don't touch any of it. See if you can still survive. You know, it's wild. You know, but I think that inherent survival within us, right? That's what's going to make it happen. Like, we're already won. We just don't know it. We just don't know it yet. Right. We don't know. What do we do? How do we do it? Where do we go? What do we this? What do we that? Right? Well, we get the whole world, everyone in the world who feels that way, to just go somewhere where they can start, and they're like, what, we have to have another revolution? I mean, we got to fight wars, I mean, what? It ain't, it doesn't need to happen that way. We figure out, instead of them having a system that creates money and distributes money and provides jobs or doesn't, why don't we find all of the lawyers within us and the accountants within us and all the, and we go start our own. And that's what's happening. So anyways, right, we've been asking for this for a long time. People been in the hearts of people for a long time. Where is the group of our true selves that are holding the space of all that we truly have always, right? It's still there. Within every yin, there's a yang. Within every yang, there's a yin. But in order to get yourself there, the process is to take yourself out of wherever you're at. Because even if you're in, even if you have like tons of money and you grow up in a rich family and blah, 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 you have to learn humility. You have to learn, that's why they're always learning humility. They're constantly, how much money I got, look at my new car, and look at this clothes I bought, look at these shoes, look at these diamond rings, the earrings, whatever. It's always a competition. They live in that because that's the yin within the yang. It's within everything you're doing. You have to take yourself out no matter where you're at, because that's the only way to truly see it all. You want to see it all? You can't be lost in the jungle. You want to see the jungle, you gotta get out of it. Yeah, bird's eye view, right? And that's not always easy, but that's what's coming, because people don't know where to go per se, or those who don't, and what they do, because it's within their hearts. Their heart is the anchor. They will, they do. Like I say, that's how it comes down. You get pushed in a corner. What do you mean? I'm so, like, I didn't mean, then they'll turn it back. It's almost like we can play the game right back with them. I mean, like they're coming out to get, freedom to choose facts or to choose women's rights, freedom. Yeah. And then what do you mean? You're killing everybody, not getting facts. Whoa. And then I said, well, what do you mean I'm killing? I don't want to die too. What do you mean? I'm scared. I don't know. There's so much misinformation. I don't want to. Okay. It's just like, it's playing with these people. I love you guys. I say these people. See, now I'm jumping into the see how it works. But it's like, it's there in order to help them get out of that. You have to. It's that seed. It's why you can like win anybody if you just touch on them emotionally, like anything, whatever's important to them. They care more emotionally about their Gucci bag, or they care more emotionally about, like, I don't know, their family, which again, I think they care about both of those. I don't know, whatever, and all you got to do is pull on. All you got to do is pull on that string, right? That's what the media, movies, that's what it all does. Make you buy stuff because you're afraid that if you don't get it, you ain't gonna be happy or whatever. And they can make you go in any direction they want once they got you by the heartstrings. Once they got you convinced that, and it won't even have to be related. They could, like, it could be some Lifetime movie, right, where the kid, the husband, whatever, it's a jealous ex-boyfriend, she got married, and the kid, and she moved on, but but he's crazy, so he don't got custody, and he comes back, kidnap the kid, and it's just like, I don't know. Like, we get and then they can start saying, and this is why you need to buy bug spray, because when your kid is out in the wilderness, you'll want them to have this travel size bug spray. Like, oh my God, I know, yes, because I can't be there. So if I could be there in any way, yes, get them the bug spray. Like it happens all the time, but you guys know. We're just, and the thing is, everybody knows that, right? Like I say it as a lot. We all know it. The whole world knows it. And I actually had a talk the other day where, someone mentioned to me where they were just like, but we can't do anything. We don't have control. They have control of it. And I was just like, no, see, because again, back to the illusion. You are all powerful, right? But again, when we all are in a world again, everything again is Groundhog saying, I know I've said it before. We're all powerful. When we live in a world of all powerful beings and reflections of ourselves, boom, 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 and that is the amazingness of it all. That's how awesome it is. That's how awesome it is that someone can create a totally dramatic situation, and ideally we have all of everyone else right there behind them going through it with them, seeing what's happening with open arms. Like, yo, that was crazy. I totally feel you. You're totally right. But let's not live in a world where we justify all the bad and all the whatever happened, and you're going to stay traumatized for the rest of your life. Because we here, we love you, we got you, right? That is the world that we live in. It's people, it's called people. It's called human beings like me and like you and like all of us, and we're all out there and we're all just trying to figure this out, and it's all the same thing. And we don't need to stop arguing, and just come together, have some fun, make some s'mores, make a bonfire, and just forget it. You know, you don't need no pills for the rest of your life. The same, right? Like just that's it. That's it. What? Guess what? Guess what, everybody? You don't ever have to go to a doctor in your entire life, right? Oh, but they know everything. They're the ones who are going. I mean, okay, maybe. And again, they're smart. I'm not saying they don't know stuff. Like it's like we forgot where it all starts from. It starts from me. That's freedom. That's the America. I always tease America, right? But I don't mean to tease it. Like America, yeah, freedom, yeah. Saw that shit in Braveheart, which was in Scotland, which is hundreds of years before America, okay? Or maybe it was the same time, 17, 18, 16. I mean, freedom, fucking A, okay? Excuse my French. It shouldn't be called America. It should be called freedom, right? Dang, what we doing? But anyways, at least America, at least, freedom. Yo, so baby, yeah, sounds good to me. Cool, bro. You know what I mean? Again, and it's all just angles. It's all angles of the same foundational structures that we're taught to judge within each other. Like the way he talks, and then the way he talks, and the way she talks, or the way they think, or the way they think. It's like, think what you want. I don't care. Just put put your hands down. Okay, getting all froggy over here, starting to get froggy. All right, no, just stand there and let's keep talking. Okay, my space respected, your space respected. Okay, all of it, it's all bullshit. Anybody trying to say we need to make a law to make a decision on something is missing the whole point. Anyone trying to control anything, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole problem in the first place. Because it all traces back to that. So, for example, like my uncle, he was in fish and wildlife, and they would repopulate the rivers of the fish that were being overfished. Salmon, right? Everybody loves salmon, so they're repopulating the salmon and the trout, the Chinook trout over here, Sacramento River, and and it's the idea that like it's not that that is interference. That's trying to replace, all of the interference clearly from the salmon. It is, it's, we're all trying, if a species goes extinct naturally, then that's supposed to happen in the natural course of things. But if it happens because there's a bunch of hunters hunting all of them and trying to sell them all, well, obviously we know where the problem started. But we got to bullshit our way through it because we got to sell hats. We got all these hats to sell. You know what I mean? The problem started long time ago, long time ago, and it's metaphorically, whether it's emotionally, mentally, historically, chronologically, whatever. It happened a long time ago, and it happened when people started bullshitting themselves and each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's obvious. It's obvious today. It's like I said earlier with the thing. As soon as somebody, you just know, when I'm like, I could be like, people are gonna say, people could call me full of crap, right? But you can't, because all that I'm saying is just right from my heart. I'm like, you can say I'm wrong and my ideas are wrong, right? Or my, or like anything like that. That's fine, but that's a matter of opinion now. Now we're going into 50-50, right? If I'm coming, this is just my truths. This is what I've seen in my life, right? The more of us that all share about this, that's how we grow. Everyone thinks you need to read a book or you need to go to school and you need to do this in order to get smart. No, we need to start talking to each other. We need to stop hiding our expertise behind paywalls, if you will, and we need to start combining our knowledge as a species, spirituality and science, right? It's like, that's why it's all separate. Science, even science is separate from science, and science can't figure. It's like, well, there's this science and there's that science. Anyway, we're trying to control things and sell them. That's what everything is: an idea, an emotion, of anything. That's all we're doing. That's what we got to roll it way back. We got to roll way back. That's why the new that's coming is the old. That's what we keep saying. It's the original. It's the OGs. Everybody loves the OGs. Hey, you guys are going to get schooled like you've never been schooled, right? Because it's the first, we're going to do ascension, the physical, and the physical. It's going to be fun. Get your popcorn. Right? Wait till it really happens. You guys got no idea. You know, imagine instead of it being like authority or blah blah blah, it's like source. It's not, you need to get in line and you need to pay your taxes to be consistent. It's, you need to get in line so that your soul can be saved. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you gotta remember who you are, why you're here, and you need to start letting go and forgiving all your trespasses and all those trespasses against you. Okay, right? Just and all my transgressions and my, forgive me, right? But it's you forgiving. That's why it's not a judgment. Like, yeah, the judgment is like, if you don't fit vibrationally, you're gonna go with where you fit. So if you aren't honest with yourself, like I said, it's bullshit. People bullshit. People, right? If you're not honest, I don't know. Good. That permits you admission to 101, class 101. Now you can learn because you cleared your cup. Your cup's clear. You're like, yeah, well, I don't know the ultimate of the universe. We try to channel, we try to know what we can, we try to help, and then, but a lot of times we gotta forget it all. We gotta let it all go, and what we know is the things that stick, things that stay, the things that, we try to talk about in the videos. The love, the even the idea of knowing and not knowing is just a concept and a human mental construction. Just playing in that is just playing the game again. But like I always say, we got to use words, otherwise we're not gonna be able to communicate. I mean, we could figure out another way, Oh, could, but uh, and that's the power of the 100 monkey. The more that do it, the more that are generating the power. You doing your shadow work and you maintaining your light is more important than you have any concept that it could possibly be. Um, gosh, so what's up? Oh, I gotta go up. Yeah, takes time to make the moves. Yeah, but and that's what, yeah, and that's what takes the time will take longer, when you're just kind of like, if you just stay, in that, you stay there, if you're like, well, it needs to take time. Okay, I'm gonna sit in where it needs to take time. No, don't sit in where it needs to take time. You need to still be sitting for the where you want to be. Always, that's the moving forward, the future, right? That doesn't exist. It's your vibration is there. Um, right? And that's the thing in everything, in every situation. That's the hardest part, especially in like a new situation, or like you're walking, whatever, and somebody comes up to you, boom, out of nowhere, and then boom, 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 and you got to think on the fly. How are you going to project how this situation? All you can do is be like, "This is going to be the greatest conversation I've ever had." We don't know what it's going to be, and that puts you in a place, right? I was just talking to the other day. Uh, Somebody was saying they went out and they didn't have any reason to go out. They just bored around the house. They went to the store and they had the best conversation with one of the store person that was helping them out. Um, and they were just cracking up. And I was just sitting there explaining like that's because you put it out there. You were bored. You didn't know what to do. You wanted to do something. You figured, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just go walk. Right? I'm gonna go drive to the store. Whatever. Just go. And then the universe met you. You didn't have a control scheme or a plan in place that is now going to need to play out properly. Otherwise, it's going to make you happy or sad, and then depending on it, right? It's what we do all the time. We do it all the time. Every single day, we wake up and we're like, okay, I got to do this, that, and the other. I want it to go like this. Okay, well, listen, just know what you got to do and just start, and then that's it. But we don't. Then if you got like a job, well, you got to get this done. We don't live in that. That's not a mentality we're used to. And that's why the concept, and for what's coming for a lot of people, the concept of like you create your own reality, everything's energy, all of these things that people don't understand, it's really, it's real, but it's not real to them yet because they're not implementing it, often enough, and it's not happening. Plus, even when we do implement it, we're always at odds. It's always getting, we implement it and our energy goes out as far as it goes. But then, when the majority of the world sucks that up and then just fires it back, that's why waking us up, sparking the grids, getting more people woke up, understanding what they're putting out there into the fields so that ideally we can reach each other, the neighbor down the block or in the next city, or something. They're putting out their energy and it'll actually connect. Then we can create a funnel, and strengthen that. And then that's got to spread out into the neighboring places just through that cord that we're able to connect. It's the project, and I think of that too. Imagine just that reality of people waking up to like that you're being attacked, like legit. Like yeah, we don't have to make a big deal. It's not like we're strong. We can handle some Wi-Fi. We can, we're humans, we're strong. But they're not wrong that like 5G is this frequency and it's and it does this and like it causes cancer in rats or something. I don't know, whatever, is what they're saying. Well, then that's legit, okay? But like they keep saying, oh, it's not a big deal. Don't Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Listen, it's not all a big deal, but it is what it is. And there's truth that everyone's gonna. They all have their thing, and we just got to go with what their thing is. If it's grandma, grandpa, they're religious, just go with that. Just stick to the Bible stuff with them and say, hey, yeah, like, because they'll wake up through the Bible. Bible's got it all played out, right? And what does it all say? Jesus or something? Well, I don't know which one you're thinking of, right? So where does it come back to? The love, right? I love you, grandma. I love you. You know what I mean? Love. It's gonna come back, or it's I don't believe in it, and I'm a computer programmer. I just do computers, or I just, technology, or I do math, or I'm a finance guy, and I just like, well, finance, they're going to see it breaking down, computers, they're going to see, they already see all the spying and all the, it's in everything. So yeah, we're all going to come back. It's all good. Um, and the more you teach yourself, the more shadow work you do. That was the main, that was what it was about. This whole thing is you're more important than you know. Right? All of us are. But yeah, moving back into October, full time being close by. Wow, yo, yeah, yo, good, okay, yeah, bro, that's good for you. Work for a long time. Stop judging your son's dad. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yep. Yep, there you go. Oh, was that great? Oh, yeah, Anita. Yep, that's so true. It's hard. It ain't like, and we don't want to say it's hard because it's simple, but it's tough. It's complex. 3 hours away, 4 days a week at the most. Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah. My mom's, her office, the people she works with, the one kid, her dude, he's older than me a couple years, but yeah, he drive 3 days, 3 hours, 5 days a week to get to work. So yeah, I one way. So he had to drive 3 hours there, work 8 hours, 9 hours, then work drive 3 days, 3 hours back home. Crazy. Shameless nice. Yeah, mom's always telling me I gotta watch Shameless. I haven't even bothered. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just on Netflix, yeah, it's a good one. I saw like an episode. It was cool, and I know what it's about. So it's like fun. Um, but yeah, and even that too, right? Like, it was, but the world, like with prohibition, they tried to stop alcohol, didn't work. They're trying to stop, cannabis. It's not gonna work. It just might be some time, and we might need to pitch a fit. Some of us throughout the times, preaching. But eventually we'll get there. Okay. All right. I'm supposed to be this round. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. I hope it's this round. I would be very happy if it was this round. Get this done and over with. But then it's your reflection, right? So why did you come? What is it that you're still trying to see for you? And I think that's just, that's the selfless and the selfish, service to self, service to others. If you don't understand you, they want you to not pay attention to you. So it's all about helping others, because when you help others, you feel the best. Yes, yes, of course, yes. When we're all having fun, when you make someone laugh, when you crack a good joke, like you laugh and they're laughing, you glad you made them laugh. Everybody's happy. When someone tells you a good joke and you dying laughing, like, oh shoot, I never heard that one. That's hilarious. Right. Life is simple. It's just we complexitize it all. And all we need to do is just stop. This is because it's you. You're the one doing it. Everything that you think, every reason you think it, everything you think you need to do today, everything you think you need to do tomorrow. No, listen, there's probably only a certain amount of things that you have to do, like for real. Like take care of the kids, feed them, wash the dishes, do the laundry, go to work, come home, and don't be upset if you just want to sit on the porch for the whole next 3 hours of the night after you have some dinner, and the rest of the night all you want to do is sit on the porch. That's great. It's like, stop. We got to stop everything. Are too much of anything is bad? Yes, right. But when you are coming into the knowing and into your perch, you have to, you cannot then interact with life with the same judgments and yin and yang and polarized thoughts and feelings that you do. And that's why in the spiritual community, people say, I thought I went through this. Why do I keep feeling this and that? Because you're still playing polarized. You still care about it. You know better that it doesn't matter. You're going to choose what you want to do, or you're going to, or not. You're going to, you know how you feel. You're a sovereign being making your own decision. And as long as you're not, hurting nobody else, it's totally fine, right? It doesn't mean all is lost. It does because you binged some Netflix and we shouldn't be watching so much TV. Yes, stay away from too much television, of course, right? But if you felt like doing it, it's more important that you enjoy what you are creating, because you're creating at all times. So you don't have a choice in that. So whatever it is, and the more you start to enjoy things, you're going to start to do things naturally, that you're going to seek things that give you more of that joy. So just start somewhere and keep following that feeling, and let the things that you once enjoyed, you move on, because you found something new to replace it. Something new, go. It'll still be there. It'll still, but that's the societal thing. Work, pressure. So, when do we escape? Oh, I just want to go out on the weekends and party, and then I got to do that. No, when you stop all of the need and all of the polarity, and you're just like, what would feel good right now? Nice hot shower. Yeah. Why am I taking a shower? I don't know. I took one 20 minutes ago, but I'm gonna go take another one. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's, you do. You do. You do. You're judging yourself more than you realize, right? Or whatever, or in the world, or based off what the world thinks, and who you think, and how, and then what does Jesus think about me, and what does God say? Whatever. It's all in. It's all you. It's all you. It's all you. And if it is like society, right, judging you, none of them actually are. Like, if they are, then let them send me a message. But they aren't. It's still in your head. So I'm gonna go out into society and I'm gonna be the greatest rapper of all time. Why not? Well, that's what I said I wanted to do. And then everyone else is gonna, and you're just sitting there like, dude, I'm just trying to be the best one I can. I'm just, it's, but then the whole world, oh, now we got to judge all the rappers, because I think it's hilarious. I joke on my tees all the time. Every rapper is the best rapper who ever lived. It's funny, it's like, it's just a joke. uh, you know and if I like them, I like them. If not, I don't. Okay, that's it. End the story. We gotta roll it back. We gotta roll the tape way back, to who we really are and what we really are. And that's the beauty of it all. Is that's what's coming. That's what's going to happen. That's what's, like your family. Family and friends getting divided right now. Yeah, but guess what? If they're real family and real friends, you guys, hopefully you'll figure it out. It's not like all of them are gonna, but even if they don't temporarily, I think on some level, at some point, yeah, they will. Or everyone moves on and you forget. It's just like life. Move on. Keep moving forward. Right? Go for your goal. Be your goal. Don't, if you be your goal, it's kind of different. Then you're not like worried all the time about how to get there or what I gotta do. It's like, oh, I gotta learn this and I gotta learn that in order to get there. I don't want to learn this and I don't want to. Okay, so why are you doing that? Maybe that's not the right goal. Or maybe you can get to that goal and by another means, following that in your heart. That's that instinct, that intuition. That's the first thing to do. And in this world, that's hard, because how was I to ever just like be in school until my teachers are all full of crap? You know, as like in junior high school, it's like it just got worse and worse. And again, that's all that it is. It's they're punishing a student for his opinion. That's all it is. It's nothing more. It's nothing less. And unless like they're being rowdy in the class and they're disturbing, then it's like, okay, you're go to detention because you're being rowdy. But I mean, the idea of, could you imagine like going to school? No, you're wrong. No, history's wrong. You're lying. No, that's not what no, that's not what my dad taught me. No, they kick you right out of class. That's like, what I'm saying? That'd be hilarious. That would be my favorite kid in the whole wide world. I want to adopt him and raise him right, because he's already light years ahead of everybody else. But that's hard. That's what's hard. So we got to come to that, and then for people who went to school, got their degrees, got a good job, good house, good all of that. What do how do you tell them, right? System's broke. Well, it worked for me, Is that right? Because somehow you didn't feel bad about any of that. You didn't feel like none. You didn't. There's nothing inside you that wanted to do something else, or you know. And I think everybody has that. Just a matter of who suppresses it better than others, and then those who don't and truly just want to, just kind of don't mind it. Just don't mind learning that way from others and just doing what they're told, stuff like that. It's like the military. I love military, people, but the whole idea that like you have to take orders from somebody who's way above you, who knows more, and then you, who's risking your life, doesn't get to say because they're not on the field, but they're watching. They have a better overview than you, who's on the field. It's just like work. It's like a job. All the bosses telling you what to do, and then you're the one actually, getting shot at. Hey man, we need some more. We need a shield or something. No, we don't have the budget for shields. Oh well, all right. And then these places wonder why they got turnover. It's fun. But, all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta relax for the day. I'm hungry. We'll get some breakfast. I got my shake here, but it's not filling me up. So I'm gonna finish chugging this down. Love you guys. Thanks for. Yeah. No, there you go. That's a good one. Made me realize my upbringing was great compared to that family. Oh my gosh, that's so funny, Anita. I told my mom that too. My mom, single mom, and I raised you. I said, Mom, like, if you like, that there's no one else in my family that I would have rather been raised by, right? Like, it's like because we fight rough, rugged, and raw. That's how to the day, we're here, man. We're brave-hearted. Ain't about what you got, ain't about how you look. It's about what you got in there. It's about what you got in there. It's not about how much stuff you got. And we already know it. We already know it. So hundreds monkey. Find your monkeys. Monkey tribe. Right? Monkey tribe. I'm gonna start a monkey tribe. Let's go. We gotta unite the clan. At a base most of your life in cars. Yeah, us too. Subwoofers hooking them up. Wires taking off the paneling. Crazy sound system, cool. Yeah. That's so cool. That's how it was. That was what it was years ago. I know. Still do it, but it's funny. It is funny, when you're not in the car. It's so the whole car's just rattling going down the street. You can't really hear the music. The bass is so loud. You just hear long periods of. It's just like levels of bass, constant vibration. It's so fun. I love it. That's what we live. Uh, that's people living life how they can, the best they can. Who cares? You know what? Don't get on them how they spend their money. Buying rims, living in the inner city, still broke, but they got $10,000 rims, $20,000. If we didn't have things like this, well, we'd never be able to. We'd never be able to even think of it. Or, you know what I mean? It's just so So much love to all y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad today. Holy moly. Big days, Sundays are my off days, but 3 videos at least, right? And then I got a bunch more to do. I feel like I have like another meeting, like I have 4 today. If not, I'm just gonna go sit out on the porch. Go get some fruit and veggies. I think I got a salad in the fridge. Yes. See, I got a. So, all right, I'm going to eat. Love you guys. Thanks for chilling, hanging out with us. Again, share, like, subscribe, all that. I don't know. And I'm always saying again, but one video to rule them all. Mike Roll channel. How you guys doing? All right. I'll fix all the problems financially. Any of them. Just send them my videos. Send them to me. They probably won't understand, but that's okay. We're just gonna send them anyways. Right? That'll be good. And keep sharing. You guys too. We are the tribe for real. Like anybody who watches, it's like the idea of I am God. God consciousness. Like anytime I hear somebody say that, I go, okay. Now, are you crazy though? Like I'm glad you understand the conscious levels, right? But now, are you getting a little caught up in, and dang it, it's not wine yet. It's not wine. That was Jesus. Oh yeah, but I'm God. I know. Why isn't it wine yet? It's like, calm down, bro. I think you're missing the point. We're gonna step into those levels as we need to, as is required, because there's a lot going on. And so you being your center point in all your godness, well, what does God say? He says, be nice. I am a benevolent being, right? You are all created from love and the desire to be of creation, to be a creation. So go create, and be kind to one another. Jeez Louise. I'm going to write my own Bible. I'm just going to channel it straight from God right here. This stuff's easy when and when you're aligned. And we always are, right? But it's then too much monkey, too much chaos, not enough perch, and then you can't differentiate. If you're fighting, that's not what I'm saying. If you're fighting, not what I'm saying. Because I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna be the therapist that says, so how do you feel about that? Right? I'm gonna be the one, because I created fractals myself. Go to create, go to experience. Okay, go through it. That's what it is. How do you feel about that? Right? That's my position. The position, the reason to meditate. Position is always the 0 point, the nowhere, the now and here. The yuan qi, not the yin, not the yang, the yuan qi in the center, which again, that's the polarized neutral, positive, neutral, negative. So the Wu Ji is the best way because that's the one that says, well, who created the everything? Okay, but then how did that person get there to create all the stuff? Okay, but how did the stuff get there? Okay, well, we had the Big Bang. Well, how did all the stuff get there for the Big Bang? Well, it all just kind of went that way and came together. Well, how? That's like the Taoists. They admit that we don't know. And I think that no matter what conscious level you get to, whatever beings you channel, no matter what angel and whatever divisions, that's the idea that there's always more conscious levels to go because you'll never figure it because it doesn't end. Because as soon as new information is added to the blockchain of humanity, then you have now expanded whatever God is and or could have ever been into something more. So it's always expanding. So stop trying to figure it out and make it finite and put it in a box and only let it function. You know what I mean? figuring everything out means putting a mouse in a square box and not letting it go nowhere and saying, well, if it goes that way, I know it's in the northwest side, and if it goes down there, I know that I'm saying, no, that's all of creation, all of it. That's a lot of energy coming in. Hey, Facebook user. Love you, Karen. Love you, Anita. Love you, Facebook user bravery. All y'all. Power of the word. Imagine people running around turning water into wine. I know. That's what I mean, right? No. Dude, right. We can't have certain things. You guys aren't ready, okay? It's just not. Because even nicest ones of you, as soon as you did that, no, you guys would do it for wrong reasons too. It's really like I just wanted to make delicious bottles and create a business, and then I could create jobs. Yeah, but no, man, it can't make God wine. What are you gonna sell? You can't say what is it like. No, not yet. Until you guys can live in the magic and create in the magic and be responsible, and then you guys can do things like that. Then you won't even be worried about wine. You guys are gonna be doing a whole much more stuff. There's way more exciting things out there than wine. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat. I'm like my tummy's. I can feel it going. So, all right. Much love, y'all. And thanks for coming. See you guys next time. Be excellent to each other. I'm just going to take Bill and Ted from now on. That's like my favorite one to say. Be excellent to each other. I guess. Later.